Hello, welcome back to the Off-Grid family. Today I went out and bought myself a toy that I've wanted for a long time, which is an action camera. I've wanted it to be able to do like time-lapse things and be in a bit harsher conditions when we're out and about, etc. I went off and I bought this one and it was quite expensive for what it is. You can get them for about £10 in some places, but I wanted it to be a little bit more sophisticated, let's say. I'm not sure how good it's going to be, etc. But one thing it's got that I really like is it's got a wrist worn remote control that you can take photos or press record, stop, etc. And I'm hoping that works, but it does mean that I can have it set up somewhere and just press it on my wrist, record this bit, stop, etc. And I can have that sort of freedom to not have to just keep reaching for the camera, etc. So if it all works, that's great. Before I get on, I'd just like to thank my patrons. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate everything you've done and it just keeps me going and I just appreciate it. If you'd like to join them, all the links are in the description, as is the link to the product, the camera. Anyway, let's get on.
Okay, so here it is, and unfortunately it's been quite squished. I'm hoping that that hasn't damaged the camera, but we shall see. What does it have? Let's have a look. It has a 2-inch IPS screen. It's 5K, 4K, 1080p and 720p. Photo resolution is 5, 8 and 12 megapixels. Wi-Fi function support. It was supposed to have 2 displays, but it's waterproof up to 30 meters. If it doesn't have 2 displays, it is going back. But it does, so that's fine. Right. Let me get all this out and we'll have a look at it. This is all the bits. I haven't bothered getting these out yet. This is straps and holdy bits and bobs. I will get them out in a bit. But basically this is all the stuff it came with, and one of the things I wanted the most was it's got a recordable watch strap thing, which I might actually be able to connect to my actual watch strap, which might be useful. But it means if I've got it on a gimbal, I can actually move around and play and pause without actually having to move, without having to go and press the button. But I'm going to have a quick look through this. Oh, it's English and Spanish, Espanol. And I'm going to go through it. But one thing I'll say is I've bought a huge bunch of different bits and bobs for being able to, clip this onto pretty much anything, so that I can have it body worn or I can have it on various things. Now I don't get to go out much very much anymore because of various health problems. If you're interested, I have got a video on it. But when I do, it would be nice to be able to just record, what we're doing outside and stuff, because I do still enjoy it, and that was the whole idea of this channel. Anyway, let me read the instructions and I'll be back in a sec. First thing I'll say is this is written in actual English. It does not look like it's just been directly translated in Google Translate. Now, what I will do is I don't want to upload an entire video in 5K just to show you what the shooting quality of this is. What I will do is I will record a video with my camera and this as a side-by-side, and then I'll upload that separately so that after you've watched this bit you can then go and see what the quality is like, etc. It is all fairly straightforward. This obviously is the case that is fully waterproof and up to 30 meters. Hang on. Absolutely rubbish. And this, does it clip this way or this way? Yeah, okay. So to unclip it, we go like that. Now, I won't be going swimming with this or anything like that, but it does mean I can record when it's pouring with rain. Cool, that is, even with that unlocked, that won't be letting water in. Right. It's a beautiful little form factor, I like that. It's got an SD card in it. I didn't buy it with an SD card. I specifically chose not to have one. Oh well. All the other ones I've ever bought, which were very much cheaper than this, were actually micro SD, so I'd like the Type C. Okay, let's press and hold the button. Is it this one? Or no, it'd be this one, wouldn't it? 1, 2, and power on. Life. Oh, that's really hard to see. There you go. Well, I've got to say, the actual quality of the screen is extremely good. Let me see if I can get it. Okay, and how do we turn the screen around? Is it touch screen? No. I thought this one was. Okay. Oh, it's got zoom. It's got a 5 times zoom. Hang on. It's got an annoying noise. So it's got slow motion, loop recording, time lapse, normal photo, and automatic photo. Continuous photo, timed photo, and Wi-Fi. I still haven't worked out how to get to the front-facing camera. Okay, I'm going to go read the instructions a bit more, but let's put this back in its case just to stop it getting scratched, etc. Okay, apart from the annoying noises it makes, so far so good. The quality of the actual screen is very, very good. I have got a cheap version somewhere which I might try and do a comparison of. But let me just figure out a few things. Well, I am absolutely shocked. This has loads of things that I didn't think it would. Video resolution. Let me see if I can change the thing so we can see it a bit better. I'll leave it like that for a minute just so you can see it. Video resolution, video quality, pre-record, EIS, white balance, filter, EV, metering mode, ISO, time watermark, video sound, motion detect. You know, that's just incredible. Should be able to see that a little bit better now, even though it's going to be dark as hell. But there's very little latency. But I want to work out how to use that one. Alright, it's super duper simple. I'm such an idiot. If you long press the down button. Oh. Long press the down button. There you go. Who is that handsome fella? And again, oh mate, I wish I could show you properly. Let's take down a little bit. I am super impressed with that. But let me go and find my other sports camera one and let's see how that is. Okay, so this is the sports camera that a friend of mine bought and he didn't want. It's literally not even being used. But I wonder if this one's got an SD card. That'd be handy, wouldn't it? Free SD cards. I can't even pick this bit up. There you go. Oh, didn't think I had it. There you go. Right, so let's open this one up. Oh, they're all just slightly different. This one, you push this bit here, and then you've got to have 8 hands. There you go. Oh, wow. And put it this way. I nearly broke it straight away because it's got tiny little clips there. So, quality-wise, I'm already with the more expensive one. No SD card in this one, but it might also be dead. It's funny. This one feels very, very light. Extremely light, in fact. But I'll have to charge it. And again, it's just a micro SD. But I'll charge this one and we'll see what it looks like in comparison to the other one. Okay, one thing I'd like to see is the remote control. And if it's just a case of press and shoot and that's it, it's already connected kind of thing. Or if I have to do a little bit any more stuff to it. One thing that's quite... Oh, because that's going to be waterproof too. I was going to say it's all screwed together. You know, it's not easy to get the batteries out. I'm such an idiot. Right, let's try. Okay, that took a photo. And that is recording. As simple as that. I didn't have to do anything. That's handy. Right, okay. I'm pretty impressed with it so far. I've bought one of these before and it was terrible. It was so bad that I took it apart and used the actual camera, the part of the camera module, so I can make a night vision scope. And then I scrapped the rest because like the screen was awful on it and so on. Then my friend gave me one, and because it was from the same sort of price range as the last one, I didn't, as you saw, I pulled the thingies off, but it'd be good to do this comparison.
Okay, there you go. I really like it. I don't think it's quite 5K or 4K as they said on the packaging. I think it's more 1080p at best. But it works. I'm a lot more able to throw this one around rather than a normal camera. All of the packaging is very, very solid, you know, the protective shell, etc. And the fact that you can use it outside of the protective shell is good as well, and it's got quite nice accessories with it. I think that's going to be shown in a lot more detail over the course of this channel. You'll see me using the camera more and more, and as I get better, my legs get better, etc., I'll be doing more of the same videos I used to do, camping, etc., hopefully. Anyway, thank you so much to my patrons, and thank you to you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.